Let's build the best item sorter for Minecraft Bedrock 1.19. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and dig out 4 blocks like so. We're going to place a dropper facing upwards so you can see the little black rectangle right there. Run a hopper into that dropper and place a chest on top of the hopper. Go ahead and place down 2 observers looking into one another like so. And we can go ahead and test to see if this works by throwing in an item, and if it shoots out of the dropper like it did right there, then you know it's set up correctly. The next thing we're going to do is place a soul sand on top of the dropper. We're going to grab blocks, and we're just going to place blocks all the way around the soul sand like so. We're going to do this 2 more times so that it is 3 blocks tall, and then we're going to go ahead and grab some glass and place 3 glass above the chest like so. Then we're going to place down blocks running up the sides, and we're going to place down a packed ice right here. We're going to build out by 2 and place another packed ice, and then have a block in between the 2. Then we can go ahead and just place some blocks that wrap around, build out a wall, and on this block right here, we're actually going to put a cake. Now this may seem weird, but what it's going to do is the items that get pushed up here are going to be lined up against the cake and then be pushed across the edge of the hopper so that the items don't get stuck. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and place down 5 double chests set back 2 blocks from this wall right here. So that is 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to leave a 1 block gap and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can build as many of these segments as we want. However, there has to be only 5 double chests per segment. So we're going to go ahead and add another layer onto this, and we're going to do that to both sets of these chests. Grab some temporary blocks now, and we're going to place temporary blocks all the way across the chests like so. We're going to grab our hoppers now, and we're going to run hoppers into the back of all of these chests and temporary blocks, just like so. However, when we come to the gap right here, we're actually going to place a packed ice and then continue on our way with the hoppers through all of our segments, just like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place glass running all the way across here, just like so, and we're going to break all of these temporary blocks now, including the gap, just like this. And then what we can do is we can just decorate it if you want, maybe just add in a nice little post right here, hide the packed ice, do whatever you want, make it look however you see fit. In order to sort out items, we need to get a comparator output from this top set of hoppers right here. So to do that, on this second layer of hoppers, we're going to shift place down some blocks. We're going to leave a gap where the gap is, and we're going to go ahead and continue on all of the segments except the last one. The reason we're going to do this is because this last segment of the sorter is going to be set for miscellaneous. If you don't have this, then what's going to happen is any items that don't get sorted out are just going to end up at the end of the sorter and despawn. So you don't want to have redstone or a sorter on the very last segment of your, thing. So what we're going to do is go ahead and run comparator outputs from all of these hoppers, just like so, except for the last one. And then we're going to go ahead and place down another set of blocks and then 1 more set of blocks. And we're going to go ahead and run redstone dust across all of these, just like this. Then we're going to go ahead and place down redstone repeaters directly under the last layer of redstone, just like so. Leave space for the gap, and then go ahead and just fill in any holes that you forgot to fill in earlier, and then place down more redstone repeaters. Go ahead and place down a layer of blocks right in front of the repeaters, and place down redstone dust on top of those blocks. Now we're going to dig a hole where the gap is, running all the way to where the hoppers are, and we're going to dig this out on both sides. This is going to allow us to have easy access to the redstone, and we're going to set down blocks in front of all of these repeaters. Now we're going to grab our redstone torches and just place down torches on top of all of these blocks like so. And that is all of the redstone for this sorter complete. I'm going to show you how to actually sort items. Oh my god, that was a horrible voice crack. In order to sort items, we need to go ahead and get ourselves a filter item. So I highly recommend renaming an item. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this dirt to, I don't know, something like subscribe. It's a nice idea, and you know, it gets the point across. There we go, subscribe dirt. We're gonna go ahead and break this anvil, and in every single one of these top hoppers running into nothing, we're gonna go ahead and place down a stack of items and then just run some subscribe dirt across. So all of these items are gonna fall down until it hits 41, at which point all of these are going to stay, and now this will only let diamonds through the filter. We go to the next one, we do iron, subscribe dirt, so on and so forth, doing this for every single item we want to sort out, and again, leaving this last one empty so that anything can end up in these two chests. We are super close to being able to use the sorter, but all we have to do is a couple more things. So the first thing we're gonna do is place down blocks running all the way across the back here. That way none of the water spills over onto the redstone. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna place down pressure plates on top of both these ice blocks, as well as this ice block. And if you had more segments, then you would have another ice block, pressure plate, so on and so forth for however many segments you have. Grab your water bucket now, and we're going to place down 3 water buckets running all the way up to this top glass. We're going to have this little 2 strip right here. We're going to place down a water bucket right here. Break this pressure plate. There was not meant to be a pressure plate there. It's going to go across. We're going to place down another water bucket right here, which is going to come across. And there we go. This is the entire item sorter. All we need to do now is throw down a giant roof. So just place down blocks all the way across your water streams. And this is just going to keep things out like other players, creepers, you know, things you wouldn't want in your item sorter. Just like so. A massive roof. After that, we are completely ready to go. And this thing is going to sort out items like a boss. So this is, again, your input chest. We're going to go in here. We're going to throw in 22 diamonds, 22 iron, and 22 of everything we're going to be sorting. Then we're going to go ahead and throw in, I don't know, maybe like these redstone comparators. These are going to end up in the miscellaneous chest, and everything else is going to be sorted out properly. Do not, and I repeat, do not put your filter item into the item sorter, because that will completely mess it up. So this subscribe dirt right here, we're actually going to get rid of, because if it goes through, then everything is going to break. Also, this thing is super fun to watch. Look at the items just flow across, and they're all getting put into their respective chests. So see this quartz, it goes across, it hits the packed ice, and then it reaches the next segment of the item sorter. So this thing, oh, it just looks so pretty. I love it. All right, everything has been sorted now, and everything is in its respective chest. So if we go ahead, these are the diamonds. We put 22 in, and we have 21 diamonds. That makes sense because there is always going to be one item in this second layer hopper, and that's because this hopper is currently locked, not allowing any items to flow out. So that is normal. We're always going to have one less item than we put in, but now if we were to put in a diamond, we would get one back because this item is locked. So it really isn't that big of a loss. And there we go. Everything is sorted out. You know, we've got your quartz where the quartz is, your nether brick, and then of course your comparators made it all the way over to the overflow chest. This thing is super useful, it looks super cool, and it's a great addition to any base. Now you can just go ahead and throw in your entire inventory, and then everything gets sorted out properly. And you can make this thing as big as you would like. You could have 8 segments, 12 segments. It just really matters how many you want to build, if you have the resources, and how much time you want to put into it. But that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please do consider smashing that subscribe button and leaving a like. My name is 1UpMC. Hopefully you guys have been able to deal with my voice cracks. I am really thirsty, but I could not be bothered to go get a glass of water. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.